I know, but we have to do something.
Right, guys,
you
we are
fucking
back
kidding
with
me?
When is this thing happening?
Oh, it might be the ending.
He's coming?
Yes,
Maybe.
you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
In that
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This?
I get it because he's a crooked man.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was
You have to
Georgie?
give in to the
Georgie.
crowd,
I
so
don't
just say
mean to
something,
interrupt
shut
you,
up.
Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with
I was
such
gonna-
faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them,
'Cause you're gonna have
but
to
you
really
made the
convince this
call.
crowd.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
is this a trial?
So you're
Yeah.
saying
Oh,
Georgie's the
this is it?
motherfucker who killed
It's gonna
my
go down.
sister? Well, where
I
is
thought
he?
Yeah,
we were
you're
gonna
gonna
be
bring
like
that
an
shithead
all
in
in
too,
No,
aren't
no.
you?
like a judge
Yeah,
room, and
Sheriff.
it's like,
Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
should I just admit it?
Yeah.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Yeah,
Got it?
Goddamn right.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull
What the
ourselves
fuck?
together and
Wait, was
make
that Beauty
something
that
of
said
this
that?
town,
I didn't know it
we
was
have
the
to
old
start doing things
lady.
correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
And he's a fucking snaky motherfucker. He
You have the
twists
floor.
words and everything, so
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
be ready for this.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
How many of them died there?
They do it because they want to
Dee,
protect me,
well, he's
as I
hurt.
protected them.
Guy dead.
You understand
Oh,
wanting to
yeah.
protect what you care about, don't you?
I just say people died. People
Yeah,
died.
a lot of people died.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
You kind of are, so.
When
shut the
your
fuck up.
government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners.
Thanks, Obama.
I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
That was Crane.
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered.
Well, good thing I didn't burn her tree. 'Cause
Yeah.
With nowhere
She'd
else
be
to
fucking
turn,
bitchy
she
right
came
now.
to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Faples get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She
smells you
wanted
being
my
called
tree
out.
destroyed. If she had had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why
Don't
would
do
you
something.
want
Oh,
I know.
what did you do?
Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked
dumb
Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can
Well,
lie
like
to yourself,
Georgie
but
said,
you
we all make
can't lie to
mistakes.
me. You hated Crane,
Oh,
and you
God, what
hated
did
him
I
for wanting
do?
to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
What did you do?
And that may not always be clear right away.
Hopefully that just
But
gets
I
swept
want
under
you
the
all to
rug
know
like
that I care
that.
deeply about all of you. And
That's not
so
that
does the
much you
sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you
We'll do
perfection.
better.
Things haven't been great for a
You
while.
kind of need to help me right there,
I'll
or
do
else no one's
better
gonna
at
slap
protecting
me.
you. From people like him.
Watch, like, after.
Snow made all the
Crooked Man's
mistakes.
been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take
never
that
cared.
weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Oh shit.
Oh, shite.
Fuck
You're
yeah,
right.
dude.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh.
I think we found our thumbnail.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated this way, but it doesn't
Oh, you
disguise
smelled
the
it. He was
fact
like,
that
"Don't do
it's
that!"
completely unfounded. the sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now,
Oh,
I'm no
shit.
barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially
Oh,
given
shit.
Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Oh shit.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder.
Oh,
Since
what?
You know Bigby works for her.
Why is she responsible?
He
that
killed
was
a man.
justified.
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have
internally.
I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Oh shit.
No, okay, you
He
didn't
was
hit him though.
beaten to
Oh, yeah.
mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Bluebeard did that.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Shut
Besides,
up!
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh,
He was
you're
protection
right,
kids.
Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So,
damn.
you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie
Oh my
killed Faith
God.
and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws
Yeah.
apply
I was
when
gonna say,
we
don't
need
say
them.
everyone.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while
Greenleaf,
they
if you agree with
idly
him,
played in
I'm
their
firing you.
towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Oh.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Oh, coming clutch.
Oh, Nerissa!
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Oh,
You
the
enslaved
Little
us
Mermaid.
for
Roasted.
years. Let us hear stories
Shut
about what you
down.
do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line.
And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Oh.
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order
He
here.
might as well have.
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think I-
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's
Little
going to
Mermaid's
be...
about to
He
squeak your
ordered
ass.
them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
Yeah!
him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Oh.
We found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take
Honestly,
two
going
people's
in down
lives
the-
away
yeah.
and now you want
Going down the
mercy?
wishing
You know
well,
we can't let
that's
you go
basically
free after this.
Like, that's like
What did you expect to happen
eternal
here?
pain.
You're getting what you
like,
deserve.
like, it either has an end or it doesn't have an end, so he could just be falling forever.
Now,
or it could,
for your
because no one knows if
We
it has a
don't
bottom.
have to become murderers.
What are you talking
That's
about?
like the worst
He's
punishment to me,
guilty.
I feel
I
like,
know that,
going
but
down the
we
wishing
don't have to kill anybody. We can
let's see.
imprison
Why won't-
him, lock
wouldn't
him
it
up
just be okay
forever,
if you just kept
somewhere
on forever?
he can never
Yeah,
hurt anyone
that's what
again.
I ultimately.
How
I'd
can
do
we
him
be
down the
sure
wishing
he
well.
won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
No,
enough
no.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen
Actually,
up!
I'd actually rather him. Why not just a
Clearly,
game? But in
we're
real life,
having
I
trouble
want him
agreeing
locked
on a
up because then he has to
suitable
live with the
punishment.
guilt inside
So
of
I
him.
think
This is
He could just be
going
falling
nowhere.
forever.
Someone needs to make
Yeah.
a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you
Oh,
really
no.
think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody
no,
can
I don't
agree on
like that.
anything. What about Bigby?
I'm a communist bastard.
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This
This is all
isn't
to
how
you,
it's
Brandon.
Oh.
Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
No.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
What? I didn't press anything. I was like deciding.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of
You were.
me.
I'd throw him down the well.
Try to sleep.
You want to?
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I'm not.
Why would he? Splat.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Good. That's not the end though. See, if you ripped off his head, it would say at the top of the screen, Fabletown now fears the big bad wolf.
I was gonna. Well, why would I rip his head off?
I don't know. That's what PewDiePie did.
Oh.
He was gonna throw him down the well, but then when he grabbed him, he was like, you know what? Yeah, I would never lock that motherfucker up. I'd throw him down the well every time.
I was gonna say, like in real life, I would have locked him up because then
Yeah.
he'd just have to live with that. But it's just. A
But if he
game.
grabbed you, I would have just thrown him
Yeah.
down the well.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few.
Oh yeah,
Thought
you're
you might
back.
Want to? I don't know.
Oh wait, never mind.
I'll
That's
be
not the guy.
down.
I was thinking of the guy who
Okay.
went hi.
You know, there's one option where you never even meet him in episode 3, and you see
This
him for the
fucking
first time here, and you're like, who are you?
Oh.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jack.
Hey Jack.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
She has a ribbon too.
We'll talk later, okay?
Bye.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
And you sent Toad to the farm and not him.
I didn't mean to. I swear, it said it won't be forever. It's like, oh, okay, it won't be forever until you get your money, but you're gonna stay here. It's like, no, it won't be forever. You can just go there. It's like, what? I didn't mean that.
You sent poor old Toad and his little boy to the farm.
But I did it to Colin. Holy shite. Oh no! Oh no!
Jesus!
Oh no, poor Toad!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
No hard feelings?
Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Look what you did.
I didn't mean to!
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says
no.
there's no time to say goodbye, so...
Can I just like hide him? Like hide him like the Jews
bring
were?
it to her? She was nice.
Yeah, sure.
But can I just like take him and just like hide him like I did to Colin?
She said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head
There's only
out.
4% of
What's
people
it
that
like at the
didn't
farm?
accept his gift.
I've heard odors of
4% of dicks in the world.
in your sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals are comfortable.
What did I do?
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
What did I
Bye, Mr.
do?
Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Just say, how should I know?
How should I know?
He would have fucking tore you a new asshole if he found out you kept Colin.
Saying goodbye.
Narissa. Deadass.
Okay, Jesus. This is the last
Ending.
conversation you have.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
Oh.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Like, even if like the spell was broken, I'd still
Listen,
be afraid to remove
Yeah.
it. You know?
I
Like,
came here
there's always
because
that chance. That
I
you
have
just
to
can't
tell
do
you
it.
something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice.
Wait, what?
You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I
What?
thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
So
what does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith.
Well, no, she wanted. She helped you out. She saved you in that trial, dude.
So I did the only thing I could do.
But she saved you in the trial. She didn't lie. Crooked Man would have got
left Faith's head at your doorstep.
So she left Faith's head in the doorstep for you to find it. Oh.
I walked her over here.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So she like placed that.
Started
so she could. So you could.
So both those times with
you in the right
supposed Snow's head, she walked it over to the.
All the time, the crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way.
But she had to get you to notice it.
Fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends. No matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place.
What's the point of her remembering that?
For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
What? Isn't that what Faith said in the beginning?
Pick a controller.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her, let her go. I don't know.
Choose.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
She was Wolf the entire... she was Faith the entire time?
Okay, guys. This concludes our Wolf Among Us Let's Plays.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see you for season 2 of the Wolf Among Us.
Okay, bye.